ಕೊನೆಯ ತರಗತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಆತ್ಮೀಯವಾದಂಥ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ABG ಸ್ಪೋಕನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ ನೀವಿನ್ನೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗಲೇ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿ. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು 10ನೆಯ ತರಗತಿಯ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 6 ಬ್ಯಾಲೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೆಂಪೆಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪದ್ಯ ಭಾಗದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೋತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಸಾಗೋಣ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಚಾನಲ್ ಆಗಿರುವ ABG ಸ್ಪೋಕನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗಲೇ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿ. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಮೊದಲ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಯನ್ನು ಈಗ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೆಂಪೆಸ್ಟ್. We were crowded in the cabin, not a soul would dare to sleep. Who does the word we refers to here? And not a soul would dare to sleep. Why was it so? ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್. Here we refers to group of sailors in that particular ship. In the midnight during the winter season, their ship caught by the violent storm. So the sailors would not dare to sleep because of fear. The poet says this is a fearful thing in winter. According to the poet, what is referred to as a fearful thing in winter? How would be the condition in the deep sea during winter on the sea? Sailors need to carry life jackets. There should also be small boats which might be of use if the ship is wrecked. The sailors need to be good swimmers. They should have good knowledge of the direction of the wild sea, wind, sea and sea creatures. How does it affect the sailors? During winter, the sea water will be very chill and become frozen into ice. If the ship has shattered, the condition would be serious. The sailors had to face many difficulties. It affects to the sailors to death. The rescue was formidable task. The speaker and crewmates sat in darkness and afraid. What did they hear? When the speaker and his crewmates were busy with their prayers, they heard the shout of the captain and that they were lost. When the captain shouted, "We are lost," how did his daughter react? The captain's daughter was little and innocent. In this situation, she reacted calmly. She took the captain's cold hand and whispered, "God is there upon the sea as God on the land." God was the same everywhere. The crewmates kissed the maiden and spoke in a better cheer. What made them feel cheerful? By hearing the innocent words of her, the crewmates got some hope. The sudden changes are occurred in their heart. They kissed her and cheer up. A ship is always safe at shore, but it was not built for it. What does this mean? ಒಂದು ಹಡಗು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ತೀರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುರಕ್ಷಿತವಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ, ಆದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕಟ್ಟಲಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥವೇನು? The ship was built to sail on the sea and the ocean. If we keep the ship at the shore, it is safe, but what is the use? Ships sail on the sea. It should be face dangers what would come across, then only its perfect survived. So it was not built to keep at the shore. Similarly, the man was born to some purpose. If he was not ready to face the problems or challenges of life, what is the use of his life? So we are ready to face the challenges. Read and appreciate. The poet uses the phrase, "The hungry sea was roaring." What the reader imagined from this? The hungry sea was roaring or means the sea wanted something to eat when the violent storm was deep and ship was going to wreck. The seamen or the sailors had to face the great risk. In this situation, the crew might think that they might become victims. They would feel like this because of fear. The reader could imagine that sailor's life is now safe. The figure of speech employed in line 11 and 12 is personification. The poet uses expressions which are unusual, evocative, and rhythmic. Some examples are given with explanations. Shattered by the blast, midnight on the waters, the image of one of composing on the other. Breakers stalked with death, personification. Captain staggered down the stairs, the image of movement, icy hand, sense of touch. ಸೊ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, 10ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಚಾನಲ್ ಆಗಿರುವ ABG ಸ್ಪೋಕನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗಲೇ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿ. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.